When no I be hanging around, I love how they travel sound. Sometimes I forget I'm famous. I look said she hit me back then, she was dodging me. The drive I will be quicker, but we plan on parking these. Hey, sing it right now, tripping, bitch, don't even talk to me. Should I just pay for your love? But I was told that it was free. Now you wanna be me, and I don't wanna be me. Remember we was hustling backwards. Now we 6 figures for my album. I got the money with a passion. Tryna hide the struggle with the fashion. In my Jerry Rose go like Jay. They come in peace, my guess I'm dying faded. My straight jacket like till I'm going crazy. I'm alive, but I'm actually dying. Loud, but I'm actually crying. Hurt, but I'm trying to stay silent. Praying as I speed in this car. Shining, but it's actually dark. My headlights off as I'm driving. You said what? I can't hear you. That bitch shit in my room! Bitch, you shit in my room! I'm trying to hide under that bitch. Why you shit in my room, bitch? I'll kill you, bitch. Good job, you shit in the goddamn bitch. Hey, better in the roof, I'm watching like your hands go. Hey, break it down the bag. You know it's holy sale. I take two, nigga. No cap, Mac for Pele. I'm the new pop. No cap, hair better. Them pills look like bananas, but I'm rocking bird better. Things I love when I see me do that shit got real scared. Hey, you see me flexing on that channel. Hey, cause bitch, that's what I really am. Hey, I'm missing shit. I'm on savage shit. I'm falling, call me 21 still, nigga. I'm a kid, call me go get him. Boy, I need this shit, so I need this nigga to kill him. I don't know what's up, girl, I'm a player. Still fuck on that. I heard the ops got some tits. The color need to be painted. Might as well let me spray it on. You gotta turn me up to dance. I'm down to my line, man. $100 grand on favor. Sanders first carry of the game. This one across the 30. That's plenty of real estate for him to go and let's face it, this should be a surprise. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A long afternoon. That's what it's all
at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be let at the line of scrimmage and take it. He'll get on the play and be second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Birds.
That was a bully.
That was third and 4. That's how you win, Cindy. This Washington defense, very strong. This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you're giving 14 points in the contest, you give a important chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, that's a real achievement.
That's a good ass burn.
And grab the completion for a really good pickup. The lane opens up that side. This will be tough to just short of first after a gain of 9 days. This one again was so important to them. You know, I believe in the victory last week when he was over 100 yards. Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. Right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happens. That one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet out of bounds. These guys have the Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Given the opening drive march there right now. This is really the least practice runs of the game. That's good. I got last minute practice beforehand. You go through the offensive script. You go through your play calls. You go through all this stuff and establish things. It's like it's totally like fire, for example. Make the defense jump. That one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get a long time. Now we can go on his own side. When each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
Say what?
Deciphered that one correctly. Birds a hand off to Sanders.
Make me bad.
He'll get this one down. Call it a game of a couple there. He's going to leave for a second and just
Hey, I thought I got you.
but not on this play. Finally, they bowed up defensively.
I can't even say nothing because I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Everyone was in the right place. And he will maneuver his way down to the 7. Right to for 9 on this 3-long opening drive. This is third down.
Sanders, now Hurts, escaping left and right. Sanders. He's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. But it's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. The terrible start for the holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Now what you need down here, it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Hurts.
Oh!
To Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Seen tools in the pool, I'm just fluent licking out of him. He breathing, but his body cannot move like paralysis. Really think it's happening. Only had the traffic. Try to fight like this. Back to the shit again. Grab till you get it, man. All got a different plan.
Throwing his Hurts. Steps away to his left. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles take down the field and score the opening goal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First and 10, Taylor now. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson on the move to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jamin Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. action. It's Wilson. Steps away. Fighting through. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Hurts. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. They go play action with Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Flashes another juke, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their
touchdown, Philadelphia.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the... And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Here we go.
This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamin Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Russell Wilson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. On the move to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Room to run again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on.